Okay. So my name is Mary. As Father said, I'm the oldest daughter of Don. I have done a list of nicknames. Actually, I'm the oldest child. I had to say that. I have done a list of nicknames and characteristics of each of us as how close we are to Dad. So first I'm going to say Bertha, my mom. Berta is her nickname, and she's Dad's love of his life and his soulmate. And my name is Mary, and he called me MK, and my characteristic I got from him was responsibility. The next one is Dina, and he always called her Dina Marie, and she got her soft-heartedness from Dad. The next one is Dwayne. His nickname was Dewey, and he has Dad's wingspan. Pamela is Peep, and she inherited her smarts from Dad. Steve is Steve, and his personality is exactly like Dad. Julie is J-Dub, and this is his superstar daughter in sports. He did not miss a game. Doug, okay, I'm going to say this, that damn Doug again. He has the tenacity that Dad had. Jeff is JJ, looks exactly like a younger Dad and has the same habits. And Aaron is Air Bear, and as we all say, the rest 8 of us, spoiled only child. Dad gave him whatever he wanted. Dad taught us all how to love God, have a work ethic, enjoy being with family, and to this day we all love being with each other and enjoy each other's company. And I just want to say one thing, he also showed us how to suffer with grace.
Hi, Dad. I'm Dad's oldest and wisest son, but I'm not as old as Mary. So I'm just going to tell a little story about something I remembered when I was a kid. It'll be quick, because last time I did so was long. Mom and Dad would regularly go out on Friday nights for a date. And every Friday, it seemed like it probably wasn't, but they would come back to our house with the entire party. These were not exactly early evenings. Dad had built a bar in the basement, even had a dance floor, and later on he built a pool room on the other end of the house. Well, in the middle was where Steve and I slept. It was a pass-through from the bar to the pool room, and some people called it a closet. But these parties would go on, and all of Dad's friends would be down there, and they would come tromping through that bedroom where we were sleeping, and they would look over you. I gotta put this down. They would look over you like this, because, by the way, these guys are all smokers. Hey, Donnie, are these your sons? And I'm waiting, who do you think we are? And then Donnie, you know, and his way he would do it is, oh, well, I got a lot more. You want to go upstairs and see them? That's my story. But for me, the most impressive thing about my dad was his humbleness, and Father mentioned it. His humbleness is unmatched. I learned that from him, and he would do just about anything and everything for everybody and give everything he could to everybody. He expected nothing in return and never wanted any recognition for it. I just love him for that. Dad, this is what Jeff aspired to be. You were truly a remarkable man. And I'm sorry I never became a mechanic either. That's another story.
I'm Dina, second daughter. Growing up in our household, the words "I love you" were never said. And that seems like that might be a sad thing, but ways we knew Dad loved us was whisker rubs, pony rides on his foot when he was sitting on his recliner, taking his boots off, and go get me a screwdriver. And when you brought it back and it was right, oh, that was praise. I learned all my carpentry skills and tools from my dad, and I loved always working next to him. I would just stand there to be his gopher. I thought it was the greatest thing ever to watch and learn from him. He was so talented and giving. I'm pretty sure he's touched every home in every one of our houses with his carpentry skills. And if you asked him for help, he never said no, never. He would do anything you asked of him. And I know this is something my kids all will say and my husband will say. Every time you came into his house, the first thing was to take care of you. What can I offer you? What can I get for you? And he always made you feel welcome. He's such a kind soul. And what else I have to say? And his carpentry skills. Just another I love you was he built me a balance beam. I was in gymnastics, and not just a plank on stilts. It was a balance beam that was carved and rounded like a true balance beam. It was amazing. And so I'd just like to say I love you, Dad, and we'll miss you. And thank you for everything you've taught me about our faith and love of our family. Thank you.
Spread its church.
I guess I gotta say I'm number 5 because they all did it. 4 below me, 4 above me. Never a big kid, never a little kid. This personality, come on. They say that all the time. I don't know. My kids probably, so I'm very sarcastic with my kids, and I definitely got that from him. He did it to us all the time. I loved it at the dinner table, and I totally picked that up and tried to carry on that tradition. Dad has helped me so much in my houses, and appreciated every minute of it. It was amazing the things he could do with wood. He imagined things you couldn't even think of, and he made them come to life. And I'll be forever grateful. I've had 2 houses, and both of them helped tremendously in. Loved going golfing with him and Mom. Dad, through his 40s and 50s, played as often as he could. He would come home from work at 5:30. It was the quickest dinner ever. We hit the golf course and we played till dark so many nights. They were constantly waiting in the pro shop for us to get done. Walls are coming down 18, it's pitch black. And what I love the most is, and has probably hurt us all to this day, but there was no messing around. You got to your ball, you hit it, and you went. Yeah, we threw clubs and we did a lot of stuff in between our shots, but he kept us moving. And I'm gonna miss you, Dad. It was very hard watching these last couple of years, and I know he's in a better place now, and he's at peace and true happiness.
I'm Doug.
What
Somewhere
number?
in the line. I just. There's one thing, this is really funny. We were sitting about maybe 5-6 years ago, and my kids were back from South Carolina, and they're 5, 6, and Jeff's son, Bodie. Maybe there's some other grandkids there, but he gave me advice. He says, 2 things you never want to do in this room: get old or build in a floodplain. Finish with both are a bitch. And I just want want to add, you know, we're all here, we all been a part of trying to have dinner with Don. It could be 2 people or 100 people, and there was no chance anybody was going to pay that bill. It was a fight. We gave up. We started the fight again. We gave up and pretty much just gave up. And that's just the man he was. We're going to miss you, Dad. Love you, and I'm glad you found peace.
I just want to say one thing. You'll notice the pine coffin. Long time ago, he said, when I die, just throw me in a pine box and bury me. So we did find a pine coffin. So that's why he has a pine coffin. And I thank you for all coming here this evening. I really appreciate it.
One of Dad's favorite things in the last few years that kind of helped us keep connection with him was he knew the songs. He knew all the songs. He knew all his prayers. And he was our last connection with him for sure. He didn't quite know our names anymore, but it didn't really matter. We knew he loved us. So, we got a video of him singing. We're going to sing with him one last time. And a special thanks to Rosen at Annie for the last few years. And this is at their house, the first video. They saved our mom. She was struggling. We all were. Amazing last few years of his life. You need these lights?
His road crew needs help. The doctor's only Kelly, make fun of Kelly later.
So Dad is going to start. I'm going to join him for the second. If you have paper, if you can see this, there's 2 verses we're going to sing just as a group. And then he's going to join us again, and we're all going to sing with him. Oh, I just threw this on. It's one of my best, it's one of the best photos I've ever been involved in. Also one of the best nights. We just set up a microphone in his back patio. Everybody spent a minute or 2 in that back patio. And we were just singing and just having a great time. I don't know who got this photo, but I'm very thankful for that. So, the beer was empty, Doug.
What song was it?
It was Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. Okay.
Crazy grace, how sweet, saves a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am find, but now I see. Many dangers, toils, I have already come.
Was through God's grace to save us, and now I could become. Okay, please join us. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. All right, a little slower now. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.